Hey peoples, I'm back with the second video. As you see, the title is below and the sun is out more, okay? I just decided to take a pause break and have my tacos before I come back with this video. I don't even know what the title is just yet, but I'm gonna just go ahead and say what I gotta say. And it's funny because I can think better after I done already ate or whatever, and I'm like, damn. Stop wasting God's time. That's all I'm gonna say for the title. And what I mean by that is this. If you could sit there, meditate, manifest, do whatever it is you do, and you sitting there, you speaking certain things, saying, yeah, I want this to happen, and this to happen, and that to happen. You know, for you to be able to manifest certain things, you got to be truthful, right? Or for certain situations to fix themselves, you got to be truthful, right? And if you're not truthful, the kitty just ran in, okay? If you're not truthful, you're going to either cause something to happen to the point of where if you don't do what you know you need to do to get where you're supposed to be, but you keep claiming this is what you want to do, God will make that decision for you. And you gave him permission to do that when you say, lead me where you want me to be. But then you scared to take steps. Don't you know when you okay God to lead you where you're supposed to be, or the universe or whomever you pray to, and you told them to get you somewhere, don't you know if that's the cry of your heart, but you refuse to put a foot forward, you're setting yourself up to have a catastrophic ass moment that's gonna push you to where you're supposed to be at. Okay? That's like you going somewhere, putting in applications, and you get your dream job, but you scared to leave your old job because you worry about what people gonna say. Does it fucking matter? Okay? You say what you need to say to the person that you're cutting ties with. All others don't matter. Okay? If you leave in I'm saying a job, because this has happened to me before. But it's deeper than that. It's like you're going to miss out on a good ass opportunity. Worry about what people going to say. You got to go to that other job because, one, it's what you really desire. Two, the benefits are everything. Okay? When I say the benefits are everything, the benefits are everything. But on the other hand, what my employer gonna say if I leave this place? What my coworkers gonna say? Your coworkers do not matter in that sense. If they're really cool with you and they like you, they'll understand you going to something better. And that don't even have to just be a work situation. That could be anything. That could be leaving a toxic ass marriage, and the only person you need to sit down and say anything to is the person you divorcing. I mean, I've been in that predicament too, so I am speaking from experience. That and a job wise. All others, you don't owe nobody no explanation. You don't owe nobody no explanation. kids, if you got them, anybody involved in whatever like that, if they seeing they mama getting beat on and shit, they eyes has already seen what you're about to say, that they'll be able to comprehend. You know what I'm saying? They'll be able to comprehend, because be like, you love your mama, right? Yeah. You love your daddy, right? Yeah. Okay. Whichever parent. You see how I'm being treated, right? Yeah. When you saw your daddy hit me and I flew against the wall. Using that as an example. But if that's your situation, get the fuck out of it, okay? As smooth as possible. But what I'm saying is, if you have to sit there and tell me you saw your daddy throw me against the wall, right? And how you was scared and you was crying. Don't you want mommy to be safe to where you don't have to see nobody hurting your mommy? And mommy won't have a bruise, and mommy won't have a scratch, or daddy won't have a bruise, or daddy won't have a scratch. These are the things. It's not going to be hard to explain to the people that you're supposed to explain it to, and nobody else, had they not seen it firsthand. Back with the job situation. Explaining it to your employer or your future former employer that you going over here because the benefits outweigh the bullshit. But don't tell them like that. You know. Word that shit different. Like, I found an opportunity to finally have what I've always wanted and needed. I don't have to struggle. I appreciate working for your company, but this is a move that I have to take. It was an offer that I could not refuse. I thank you for letting me stay here as long as I did. And good luck to, you ain't got to write an essay to them or nothing like that. You be like, you know, I wish you the best. And this day or that day is my last day. And be on with it. You're going to feel some type of way if you've been there for a hot minute. But you got to do it. Or if you take too long and you take too long, hesitate means same damn thing. You hesitate to go to where you know the perks are and the benefits outweigh the bullshit. Like, I mean, it's a little bullshit everywhere you go, but you know, the benefits outweigh the bullshit, okay? Don't take too long to get to that place where that place that wants you and desires you and willing to pay you what you're worth or give you what you're worth. Or if that's like you getting out of toxic anything, toxic relationship, toxic friendship, whatever, and you meet new friends and they willing to give you more on a friendship level. The same way that you're giving more on a friendship level. Or divorce ain't the end of the world. Changing jobs ain't the end of the world. Because look, once you get situated in your new environment and you look back, it's going to make you say, damn, why did I stay there as long as I did? And every time I make a video, I always get a refresher course on what I'm saying. Because anything you say, and a lot of people not going to tell you this, but anything you say on YouTube to help somebody else, if it has not happened to you in your life before, it's going to happen. And you're going to be faced with, do I take my own advice? Or if you've been through that thing before and you got out successfully, then that might not show up in your existence. Or shit, it could, you could go to another job and they need you more than where you're at, but your emotional connection to where you was, and if they were gonna hurt you, you already know how they would hurt you because you're so used to being fucked over in that job. If they wanted to pull a day off to fuck with your schedule, they know how to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like, gift of goodbye is good sometimes. It's not like you a bad person because you left that job or that toxic ass relationship. Sometimes other people that's toxic cannot take or hear the idea that, oh no, I'm not the toxic one. I'm not the toxic one. Yeah, motherfucker, you toxic. Or that job was toxic. Something. It's like, everybody wants to point out other people's toxicity but won't look at their own, okay? If you stay somewhere where you're not being treated correctly, or you don't even know how to put your foot down and demand respect, because you're gonna get shit everywhere you go. Like, when I say shit, you're gonna get, no job is shit free. You know what I'm saying? Even if you work for yourself from home, you'll still have that one motherfucker that'll try to make your day go all the way left. Okay? It don't even matter. But the thing is, if you're watching this and you're saying, well, how does that make me toxic if I was in a toxic job or a toxic ass relationship? You got toxic by osmosis. You decided that it was okay for them to do what they were going to do to you, so therefore you stayed. Now, if the problem is fixable and you can stay, go ahead and try. But at some point, that Band-Aid gonna fall off that stab wound, and you're gonna be right back to facing the front, deciding, okay, what do I do next? What do I do next? How am I supposed to react? This, that, or whatever. So it's like, going into new territory is not peaches and cream. Even though it's a better fit for you, better life for you, better for you financially, whatever like that, it's still that little bit of uncertainty, like, what's going to happen with this? But don't think like that, okay? Don't think like that. Like I said, changing jobs is not the end of the world, and getting a divorce from a toxic ass motherfucker is not the end of the world. You could step into something so fucking beautiful where you get to be yourself in your next relationship. You get to be yourself. You get to dress the way you feel comfortable. You get to do what makes you happy, passionate about in your heart. And the other person ain't gonna stop you. Matter of fact, they'll be sitting there on the sideline. I mean, maybe it's not their passion, but they love to see you smile. I mean, how is that not better than being somewhere where your ass is tolerated? I don't want to be no fucking where my ass is just tolerated. See, luckily where I work, dang, still got the flavors of them tacos. Anyway, luckily where I work, it's not about everybody liking me, but as long as the people that put the money in my hand do, all else is bullshit. Like, it don't matter. However, exit strategy is fucking everything, okay? And seasons change. And that is the only way that I have peace. And you can have peace, knowing that situations change. Just like it's sunny outside, or sometime when it gets summertime and you think them hot days ain't gonna never fucking end. Oh yeah, but when they do, they do. Seasons change. Nobody life stays the same forever. And when you sit there and deplete yourself over something that's not even like worth your energy, who are you really pleasing? I know you're not. I know you don't think you pleasing yourself. You tell yourself that, and I know you don't think you pleasing God. Don't tell yourself that. I mean, I have this one trait about me, like I've mentioned before in other videos. I have this one trait about me that drives people fucking ape shit crazy. And that is, when I make up my mind to say no, my no is fucking no. And when I make up my mind to say yes, you can't talk me out of my yes. You can't do that. Because half the people, if not all the people, that try to stifle like the best decisions for me were okay. They wouldn't be so worried about you if their life was together, okay? So fuck that. It drives people crazy because, excuse me, but y'all know I'm not editing that. I never do. You know, all the people that want to try to talk down on your yes or whatever like that, when you make a decision that you know is best for you, because when you go to sleep, you got to deal with you and your thoughts. Them people, they mind ain't even where they mind need to be, okay? They just, but on a low-key level, they wishing they had the guts to do what you do. So why not lead by example? And not expect that everything is just gonna happen for you in a way that won't offend anybody. Because sometimes you choosing that better job or choosing you and what makes you happy over staying somewhere where the person is whooping your motherfucking ass in front of your kids, in front of your friends, and ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it. Nobody. No cops called. No nothing. They just sitting back watching. But they got opinions though. See, people that really love you ain't gonna sit back and watch other people hurt you. They gonna say something. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna say something. They're not just gonna sit back and be like, oh, well, it's cool. It's cool. It's not me. That ain't your friend. You think so? I don't think so. So with saying that, I'm not going to make this video too much longer. All I'm going to say is this. Don't waste God's time. If you're asking for God to do a thing, like I said in the last video, put one foot in front of the other and walk in the direction you're supposed to be going, because God ain't gonna just come down and do everything for you. When you pray, meditate, do whatever it is you do, you are doing so to receive instructions from a higher source. Otherwise, you're wasting God's time. If you're like, hey, well, that's like asking somebody, what color shoes should I wear today? Should I wear like the pink ones or the blue ones? And the other person say pink. You be like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna just go with the blue. Why the fuck you ask the other person if like you still gonna do what you want to do anyway? It's the same way with God. It's like, don't try to pray or ask for a change and the opportunity presents itself to you, and then you don't execute on that. Be the person mentally that you are supposed to be. A lot of times when you don't stand up for yourself, or when you don't show some type of initiative to get to where you're trying to go, ain't shit gonna happen. It's baby steps. But at the same time, that you asking for something, you have to be willing to do what the hell it takes to get there. I know everything takes time sometimes. Some things happen overnight. You might wake up, you be on a shitty job you don't like. Next day, you orientation for another one that you love. Why? Because you followed fucking instructions. Or you got out of a toxic ass situation, relationship wise, so this person was not being supportive and treating you like dog shit. You get you together, and then you're being treated like a motherfucking queen over here, or a motherfucking king over here. Change ain't easy, but it's worth it if you make the right choices. I don't fucking know everything, but what I learned that'll benefit me, I do. Until next video, talk to y'all later. Bye. Didn't even like this. Guess I didn't need it for a moment. Okay. Talk to y'all in the next video. Bye.